Welcome, and thanks for joining us for another episode of the 10-Minute Dental Marketing Podcast, a program dedicated to helping you grow your dental practice. In each episode, we'll discuss how you can improve your online presence and use the power of the internet to grow your practice.
Hey there, Tyson Downs here, owner of Titan Web Agency and the host of the 10-Minute Dental Marketing Podcast. And we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be having our AI tool read to you the audio version of the blog post. So if you're unable to get on the blog and read that, you'll be able to enjoy it, as you are right now through your favorite podcast app for the foreseeable future. If you have any feedback for us, send it over to us at tyson@titanwebagency.com. Enjoy.
What is your dental practice's brand? If it's difficult to sum up your practice's distinctive qualities in a few words, then it may be time to rethink and refine your dental practice branding strategy to clearly communicate your value proposition. Your dental practice branding serves as the cornerstone of your success, setting expectations and building trust with patients. Without it, patients who find you online won't have any reason to choose you over your competitors. In short, dental branding is more than just a logo or a catchy name. It's the way prospective patients get to know you. In this article, we'll explain the components of effective dental branding and how you can use branding to build trust and recognition. What is dental branding and why does it matter? Dental branding is all about making a good first impression. When someone new in your area is looking for a dentist, they're probably going to start with a Google search. What they see after that initial search will tell them a lot about which dental practice is right for them. And it all starts with branding. Dental branding builds an emotional connection at first glance, ensuring that potential patients associate your practice with trust, quality care, and reliability. Dental branding tells people in your service area what to expect if they make an appointment with you. It should convey all of these things: who you are, who your patients are, what treatments you provide. Your brand should be created with your target audience in mind, and that may not always be who you think it is. For example, a dentist specializing in pediatric dentistry might want colorful branding, but they also want to consider that perhaps not all rooms should be colorful. Perhaps you have a subset of patients that require more attention and are more sensitive to sights and sounds. In that case, you'll want to ensure you have a calming, neutrally colored room. Whatever branding you choose, it must be carefully curated and consistent across all platforms. That means that your practice website, social media accounts, and review profiles must all align with your brand in a way that clearly communicates who you are. Why is dental branding important? Dental branding is important because it allows dental practices to establish trust and reliability around the services they provide. The right branding ensures that your messaging is consistent and that you make a good and lasting first impression on anyone searching for a dentist. Brand recognition is something that shouldn't be underestimated. Research shows that a whopping 96% of consumers learn about local businesses online. Since online branding is at the heart of all branding in our digital age, you should embrace the idea that dental branding is essential and invest in memorable and consistent branding if you want to have a profitable practice. Strong branding ensures that people who begin their search for a dentist in your area will remember you even as they check out your competitors. It may take a while for a new patient to book a cleaning, but you'll have a better chance of attracting their business if you've prioritized branding. Effective branding can also foster loyalty with your existing patients and increase the number of referrals you get. Prospective patients who look you up after a friend recommends you will be more likely to choose you for their dental needs if your branding backs up their friend's referral. Core elements of a strong dental practice brand. A strong dental practice brand isn't something you can develop on the fly. It must combine core elements that are proven to create a lasting impression on your target audience. Branding elements are broken down into 3 categories. Visual identity. These are the visual markers that make your brand instantly identifiable, and they include your logo, brand colors, and cohesive design elements. Brand messaging. These include your brand's mission, values, and a consistent brand voice that you'll use on your website, social media, and everywhere else you appear online. Patient experience. Patients experience your brand in multiple ways. Elements that fall into this category include your website and dental office design, your services, and how you and your staff welcome and treat patients. Too often, dental practices take a patchwork approach to branding. You'll need to consider your branding as a whole and think about what message you want to convey and how you want patients to view your practice. Then build your brand from the ground up. What are the steps to build a recognizable dental brand? What does it mean to build a recognizable dental brand? Here are the steps you'll need to follow, ideally with help from an experienced dental marketing agency. 1. Define your unique value proposition. Your unique value proposition is the one thing that sets your practice apart from others in your area. For example, yours might be the only practice to offer sedation dentistry for nervous patients, or you might offer a concierge service. Whatever it is, it should be something that only you can provide. This is the backbone of your branding, the reason patients choose your practice over others offering similar services. 2. Create a consistent visual identity. A lot of branding happens at a glance. That means that you'll need consistent visuals to represent your brand online, including a memorable logo, distinctive brand colors, and unique design elements that immediately identify your practice. 3. Enhance your online presence. Most prospective patients will find your practice online, so you'll need all of these things to enhance your brand. A professionally designed, user-friendly dental website, active social media profiles, positive online reviews that you actively manage. You must assume that any prospective patients who find your practice website will also look at your social media accounts and your reviews on sites such as Yelp or HealthGrades. That means everything must be consistent and true to your brand. 4. Utilize professional photography. Any photographs or other visuals that appear on your website, social media accounts, or printed marketing materials must be professional. Ideally, you'll include photographs of your office and staff. Keep in mind that patient photos may only be used with permission. By following these steps, your dental branding will help position you as a trusted authority in dental care. The role of branding in building patient trust. We've said that dental practice branding builds patient trust. But how does that happen? Publishing engaging dental tips or showcasing patient success stories can humanize your dental practice branding, making your practice relatable and trustworthy. It all starts with consistency. You're asking patients to trust you, and a big part of trust is knowing what to expect. Consistent branding underscores that you are who you appear to be. As prospective and existing patients get repeated exposure to you and your brand, they relax because they know who you are. Branding can also help you build an emotional connection with your patients. Patients trust you with their smiles, meaning they need to feel a human bond with you that goes beyond knowing where you went to dental school. The more comfortable patients are with you and your brand, the easier it is for them to trust you. On a related note, social proof is something that can bolster your branding. When patients visit your website and see inspiring testimonials, before and after pictures, and patient success stories, they know that your brand accurately reflects who you are. And they'll be eager to join the collection of happy patients they see on your site. How to market your dental branding effectively. Having a strong and consistent dental practice brand is something that can solidify your standing in the community. It also simplifies and streamlines the marketing process by clarifying what you're selling. Here are some options to effectively market your dental practice brand. Leverage your social media accounts. Your audience on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok will respond to practice updates, dental care tips, and patient success stories. Implement content marketing. Creating a knowledge base on your website, including blogs, videos, and other educational content, will establish you as an authority and build trust. Use direct mail and local aids. While a lot of marketing today is online, dental practices can build brand recognition with targeted outreach, including direct mail and local ads in the newspaper or on the radio. Include patient reviews and testimonials. Real-life examples carry a lot of weight, so incorporating reviews and testimonials into your marketing lends authenticity to your marketing efforts. The marketing campaigns you create should all reflect your branding and be aimed directly at your target audience. Measuring the success of your dental practice branding. Creating a strong dental practice brand is important, but it's equally crucial to measure the success of your branding efforts. Tracking your branding performance ensures that your investment generates the patient trust, recognition, and growth you're aiming for. By consistently monitoring key branding metrics, you can identify what's working, fine-tune strategies, and ensure consistent results. Here are 3 ways to measure the success of your branding and make sure that your brand is as memorable as you need it to be. Number 1. Track online metrics. Digital tools make it easy to track the performance of your branding efforts. Here are key metrics to monitor. Website traffic. Use tools like Google Analytics to review the number of visitors, the time they spend on your site, and which pages generate the most activity. If your About Us or Services pages have high bounce rates, it may signal that your branding isn't resonating with visitors. Social media engagements. Track metrics like likes, shares, and comments across platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to determine whether your branding is sparking interest and conversation. New patient inquiries. Pay attention to website form submissions, online appointments, or phone calls generated by your digital presence. If inquiries are stagnant, revisiting your branding or messaging could boost results. 2. Monitor patient feedback. Patient feedback is a goldmine of information about your branding's impact. Here's how to gather and use it. Online reviews. Platforms like Yelp, Google Reviews, and HealthGrades are key branding touchpoints. Actively monitoring and responding to reviews is an essential part of reputation management, helping to improve your standing while ensuring consistency in the patient experience your branding promises. Patient surveys. Conduct surveys to ask patients about their perceptions of your practice. Questions might include, what made you choose our practice over others? Or how would you describe your experience with our practice? Responses can reveal whether your branding aligns with patient expectations. Verbal feedback. Train staff to ask first-time patients how they found your practice and what stood out about your online presence, providing real-time insights you can act upon. 3. Evaluate brand recognition. Brand recognition reflects how well your dental brand stands out in your community and how prospective patients connect with your messaging. Here's how you can gauge it effectively. Community feedback. Participate in local events or ask patients during visits if they've seen your advertisements or content online. A strong brand will be familiar to your local audience. Social listening tools. Use tools like Hootsuite or Brand24 to monitor mentions of your practice on social media, blogs, and forums. These tools can provide insight into how well your branding is reaching your target audience. Brand recall surveys. Inquire directly if patients recall your name, logo, or visuals. For instance, you can include a quick brand recall question in patient satisfaction surveys, such as, what comes to mind when you think of our dental practice? Practical KPI suggestions. Tracking your brand success means keeping an eye on specific KPIs, such as increase in new patient bookings, percentage growth, month over month or year over year. Growth in website traffic from organic search, e.g., patients finding you via search engines. Engagement metrics like social media followers, post reach, or video views. Improvement in your online review rating on platforms like Google or HealthGrades. 1. Patient acquisition metrics. Conversion rate on website. Measure the percentage of website visitors who take specific actions such as filling out a contact form, booking an appointment, or calling the office. Why it matters. A high conversion rate indicates that your branding messaging on the website resonates with potential patients, giving them the confidence to act. How to track. Use Google Analytics or website tracking tools to monitor goal completions tied to booking forms or appointment links. For example, if you see consistent drop-offs before conversions, your branding or messaging on that page may need refinement. Cost per new patient. Calculate the total cost of your marketing and branding efforts divided by the number of new patients acquired during a given period. Why it matters. This metric ensures that your dental branding efforts are efficient and cost-effective. How to track. Combine data from digital ad platforms like Google Ads, Facebook Ads, with appointment booking data to monitor how many new patients are being generated for every dollar spent on branding-related campaigns. 2. Online engagement metrics. click-through rates, CTR, from ads or content. If you're running paid campaigns, Google Ads, social media ads, or display ads, track how often users click through to your landing pages. Why it matters. A low CTR for ads or posts could signal that your visual branding, like logo design, colors, or tone of voice, or messaging, isn't as compelling as it could be. How to track. Use the analytics dashboards in Google Ads or social media platforms to compare CTR across campaigns for different services or audiences. A consistent CTR improvement often signals alignment between your branding and your target demographic. Social proof metrics, reviews, mentions, shares. Consistent online reviews or shares of your social media content help extend your brand's reach and recognition. Why it matters. A growing number of good reviews signals that your current branding builds trust and positions your practice as approachable. How to track. Manually monitor your practice's presence on platforms like Google My Business, Yelp, and Healthgrades. Supplement with tools like Bird Eye for automated review management. 3. Brand visibility metrics. Search rankings for brand name or services. Monitor where your brand appears in Google search results for terms related to your practice, such as family dentist in location or pediatric dental practice branding. Why it matters. The frequency with which your practice appears in local searches or on the first page contributes heavily to brand recognition and trust. How to track. Use SEO tools like SEMrush, Moz, or Google Search Console to monitor keyword rankings for branded and non-branded terms, e.g., Titan Web Agency and Best Dental Branding Agency. Impressions and reach on social media. Measure how many users your content appears in front of, impressions, and how many unique users engage with it, reach. Why it matters? Expanding your reach signals that more people are aware of your practice and its branding message. How to track. Use insights provided by Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, or TikTok, depending on where your audience is active. 4. Patient retention metrics. Repeat appointment rate. Monitor how frequently patients schedule follow-ups after their initial appointment. A strong brand with recognizability and trustworthiness encourages loyalty. Why it matters. High repeat rates suggest that your branding is fostering patient confidence and satisfaction. How to track. Use your practice's CRM, customer relationship management tool, or scheduling software to analyze patient retention, how often patients return, and identify trends. Referral rates. Track how many patients say they were referred to your practice by someone else. Why it matters. Referral activity is a strong indicator of how well your dental practice branding is resonating with your existing patients, inspiring them to recommend your services to others. How to track. Add referral questions to intake forms or surveys to discover how new patients are finding you. What are the common mistakes to avoid in dental branding? There are 3 common mistakes that can get in the way of effective dental practice branding. Failing to integrate patient feedback can reduce the authenticity of your dental branding. Regular reviews of patient testimonials ensure your messaging reflects real patient experiences. Focusing solely on the aesthetics of branding is another common mistake that dental practices make. You'll need to be sure that your marketing strategy and your plan to attract new patients goes beyond choosing the right colors and includes information about your mission and values. Ignoring the patient experience is something no dental practice can afford to do. Your brand, mission, and practice values should all align to create a welcoming and compassionate patient experience. Working with an experienced dental marketing team can help you avoid these mistakes, ensuring that you have a consistent and memorable brand. Why should you consider hiring a professional for your dental branding? Dental practice branding isn't something that most dentists can do alone. It requires extensive knowledge of how branding works, why it matters, and how to translate branding into successful marketing campaigns to help your practice grow. Hiring a professional can help you hone in on your brand and what you offer that nobody else can. Ultimately, your brand must be recognizable, consistent, and impactful. If you're struggling with any of the hallmarks of good branding, including clarity, consistency, or recognition, collaborating with a pro can help you get out of your own way and develop a meaningful brand that resonates with your target audience. Branding versus rebranding, understanding the difference. Branding and rebranding are not the same thing, but they're often confused. Branding is foundational. It's a bottom-up framework that identifies your dental practice, illustrates what's special about you and your services, and then creates a memorable and meaningful illustration of your mission. It incorporates everything from your logo and brand colors to specific marketing campaigns and how your practice is viewed online. Rebranding is a transformation. It may be done when a dental practice either hasn't already created a memorable and consistent brand or when something has changed within the practice. Some examples of changes include bringing on a new partner, expanding services, or having a new focus on a specific type of dentistry. Rebranding your practice helps create a consistent and memorable brand that reflects these developments. You can find more information about our rebranding services here. Final thoughts on building a strong dental brand. Building a strong, memorable dental practice brand involves far more than designing an eye-catching logo. Your dental branding influences how patients perceive your care, builds trust, and ensures they choose you over competitors. At Titan Web Agency, we specialize in crafting impactful dental branding services that establish trust and elevate your practice above the competition. Ready to take your dental practice branding to the next level? Click here to schedule your consultation today.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of the 10-Minute Dental Marketing Podcast. Implementing just one of the tips you heard today will help your practice move one step closer towards dominating your local market. If you got more questions or you're looking for recaps, show notes, and even more resources to help you grow your practice, check us out at titanwebagency.com.